Hi family, welcome back to Charmaine's Kitchen. A pleasant good evening to each and every one of you. Hope you had a wonderful day today. Today I'm going to be sharing another one of my creative recipe with you all, and this is no other but cheese roll with a twist. I'm going to share a vegetable and cheesy cheese roll with a lot of texture and flavor. It is very delicious. So if you want to see how I'm making this, come on down and let's make it together. It is so nice. You know, when you break open a cheese roll and you look at it, sometimes it's only cheese and pastry dough, but this one is gonna have nice colors and texture in there, and you're gonna love it. So let's get into the kitchen and make some vegetable flavorful cheese roll. So guys, to start with our cheese roll, I have my all-purpose flour, I have some cold vegetable shortening, cold butter, cold mustard, and I have some ice cold water. You can see on the top there's a thin layer of ice, and this is one of my creative recipes. As I mentioned in a few videos before, I'm going to be sharing a lot of creative recipes this 2025, or I'm going to be sharing a lot of recipes with a twist. So let's go. So we're going to add our cold butter in there, and we want to add our vegetable shortening. You can add one instead of both. I like to add both, and the mustard is just to give the dough a nice flavor and a nice color as well. So I'm gonna mix this all up. Let me show you guys. Just like that until we have like a wet sand consistency. So look at this, nice, have a wet sand consistency. And the beautiful color of the mustard, you know that this cheese roll will have a nice color, and the dough will have a nice beautiful flavor from that mustard. So this is all flavor from dough to the inside. So with my ice cold water, we're gonna go in here and put the dough together. We're making a rustic dough for this pastry. My dough is coming together nicely. You don't want to over knead this dough. I'm just folding in all the dry pieces of flour here. And once I get that in, it's going to be ready. Look at the nice color here from that mustard. Really nice and beautiful. I'm going to cut my dough in 2 pieces. Wrap these up and leave them in the refrigerator until I finish with my filling, and we're gonna come back to the dough. So guys, when my sister came to visit me, she brought me a big piece of cheese from Guyana, and you know that they have the nice anchor cheese from New Zealand or Holland, and the taste of the cheese is very nice. So we always get a piece when a family is coming up or when we are returning from Guyana. So I have this big block. My husband and kids already had some of it, and today I'm gonna incorporate it in my cheese roll. There is no cheese roll without cheese, right? So I have my cheese here, and we're gonna make this. Remember I said I'm gonna make this with a twist. I'm gonna show you guys what I am hyping it up with. So with a nice piece of cheese, this is about 2 cups of cheese I have here. I am just guessing, maybe a little bit less than a pound. And I'm gonna be making a vegetable spicy cheese roll. So I have 2 leaves of bok choy here. It gives a beautiful color when you break open the cheese roll. And I have a piece of orange and red bell pepper. I have 2 wirrie pepper. You can use pepper sauce for this too, but I want to use a fresh pepper. I have a little piece of purple onion, some cilantro, and we have a clove of garlic. So I'm gonna incorporate my vegetable into my cheese roll. So this is gonna be like a mixed vegetable cheese roll, hot and spicy. What do you guys think? So we're gonna add our veggies and our ingredients into the food processor, because this will give us a nice fine mix here, and it will give us some texture as well. Just adding everything to the food processor. So I'm just breaking down the vegetables a little before I put it in the food processor. And then we will have a beautiful color out of all these goodies here. So after blending up all my goodness, look how beautiful it looks. I love the texture that I have because I want to see this in my cheese roll. I'm going to go in there and do the same with the cheese to have a nice texture, and then we will mix everything up. So we're going to cut up the cheese a little. And this cheese is really, this is Anchor cheese. It's so good, guys, with anything, with bread, with crackers, with anything. Just to help it to reduce quickly. I'm gonna have to make some homemade tennis roll for this. So I'm gonna grate a clove of garlic into the mixture. I didn't want to add it into the food processor because it'll come out a little bit on the chunkier side, and I want it to be nice and smooth in there. So just one clove goes a long way. And we're gonna start flavoring up the cheese now. We're gonna add about a teaspoon of butter. You can add more, but I don't like to add too much butter to make it very oily. So I'm gonna add just a little bit. We're gonna go in with our mustard, and mustard really hype up the cheese a little bit. I'm gonna do about 4 of this teaspoon of mustard, and then I'm gonna taste it later. If I need to add more, I will go in with a little bit more. It gives a beautiful color to the cheese, and it adds a nice sharp taste to the cheese roll. So we're gonna mix all these ingredients up well. The garlic and all this nice vegetable and seasoning here will add nice color and build beautiful flavor. So the aroma in here is really, really beautiful. It smells so cheesy and so flavorful. You can imagine when you break open to one of those cheese rolls, how beautiful it will be. So now we're gonna go ahead and roll off our dough and put together the cheese and dough, and this will take no time at all to finish. So now it's time for us to roll off our dough, and the dough have a nice color as well. Let's see. I'm using half of the dough for now, and then we're gonna work with the other half. And while I'm rolling out this dough, I want to take this opportunity to shout out a happy belated birthday to my 2 little friends, Malachi and Manuel. Hope you had a wonderful birthday. These greetings are coming from Grandma Shenna, your grandpa, your aunt, your mom and dad, and from my entire YouTube family, sending hugs, kisses, and love to you both. We're gonna roll off our dough to about a 1/2 inch thickness, and then we're gonna start cutting them into nice rectangle or little squares to fill them off. The dough is really looking good. I'm gonna start cutting off here now with a pizza cutter. I'm gonna trim the edges, and don't throw your edges away. You can reuse them. And I'm gonna cut this back in half like that, and then we're gonna make about this size here. Just this thickness is the perfect thickness, and we're gonna go in here and add our cheese mixture. So you want to add enough that when you're rolling over the dough to cover it up, that you can close it nicely without any bumps. This mixture will give us a lot, but I have another piece of dough, so we're gonna go 1 and spread it out. We're gonna go another way over And I have here a little bit of milk and yellow food coloring that I'm just gonna brush on here to bind the edges, to avoid them from opening and losing all our nice fillings. So the edges, we're gonna use a fork. Let me show you guys. Just like this, and make a nice shape here. This is doing two things. It's putting a beautiful shape and it's sealing the edges here to avoid the pastry from coming out, and you can do a little pattern like that. This one is ready. So I'm gonna show you guys another one. Just full it to your desired fullness. Make sure that it's gonna have enough when you open it up. Just wrap it over like that, and then wrap it over again. Just gonna seal the inside here, just like that, and then with the fork we're gonna press the edges down, just like that, and then give it a nice little design on the top. So now I'm gonna quickly brush these while my oven is warming up 350 degrees. And we would like to wish Sister V a happy early birthday for tomorrow, and a happy birthday to her husband who's celebrating today. These greetings are coming from Sister Shenna, from Riza, and from me and the YouTube family. Sister V, we wish you and Brother Rudy many more happy birthdays to come. Long life, happiness, and prosperity. Hope you enjoy your special day. So now that I finished brushing them, I'm gonna bake them in my oven for about 25 to 30 minutes before they're done. You can make them bigger or smaller. And if I forgot to mention, I am baking these in a 350 degree oven. While we're waiting for the cheese roll to finish, I have two birthday shout outs. We would like to wish Amir a happy birthday. Birthday greetings are coming from your mom, dad, your uncle Riza, and the entire YouTube family. Hope you enjoy your special day today, and we wish you many more birthdays to come. Happy birthday greetings are also going out to Paul. Paul, greetings are coming from your mom, Auntie Dato, your two loving sister, Uncle Ishwar, all your uncles, aunts, and cousin. Also from me and my family. Hope you had a wonderful birthday today, and we wish you many more to come. And 25 minutes later, here is my beautiful looking cheesy mixed vegetable spicy cheese roll, done to perfection. So I'm on a vegetable and fruit fasting. I'm gonna let one of my kids do the taste test, and I want to show you guys how it looks from the inside. It smells so good. A little bit of it oozed out on the baking dish, and the kids said the flavor was amazing. So let's get down to it. And here is one to show you guys how it looks on the inside. I can see pepper oozing out here, and we can see some greenery in there. Let's check on the other side, and it is full with color and flavor in there. So that's how beautiful this cheese roll is. Look at that. It smells so good, and I hope you guys will give it a try. So Jesse's doing the taste test for me, and Jesse, show them how it looks. Yeah. Nice and beautifully done, and break it open so they can see the inside. You gotta show them, okay? Just dig in and let them know how it tastes. I can hear a crunch. How is the pastry dough?
That's really good. The dough is really flaky and crunchy on the outside, and in the inside the cheese is really flavorful, and it's kind of spicy too.
With all the vegetable? You taste any other flavor in there?
I taste like vegetables, like bell peppers. I taste like
You taste
cilantro.
Oh yeah? Okay. So out of this one and the regular cheese roll, which one is more flavorful?
I think this one's more seasoned and flavorful.
Yeah, I think so too. So guys, here there, Jessica did the taste test and you like it?
Yeah.
How much you would give it out of 10?
10, 11.
So it's a pass, and I hope you guys look, show them how you can see the colors of the pepper and everything in there. And as you bite and go in for more, you're gonna find more flavors, right? So I hope you will give this a try. This is my new creative cheese roll recipe, a very spicy vegetable and cheesy one. Thank you all so much for making this with me. Take care. God bless. Bye for now.